Okay, the next thing we're going to talk about is actions. Like I told you before in one of the videos, every primitive, most of the primitives have an action tab. Okay, you can see that this button is now selected. You can see it says button here. I navigate to the action tab, and now I can set up the action. So there's two ways you can set it up. If you click this button, you're going to get the list of actions, most of them, not all of them. So you're not going to find logic here, but you're going to find a lot of them here. Let's say show an alert banner. And if you click on review, you can actually see it. You see it's showing the alert banner. It's as simple as that. You can also add more actions as a sequence. Okay, so it's not just one action, it's a sequence of actions right here. Now, if you want to do something more complex, you can edit it in the workflow. So you click on this, now you will see what you already added, and you can add more things. This time you're going to have things like logic. Okay, so for example, you have, switch, and you add a condition. There are other videos, we're going to make other videos about this. But you can say, okay, and by the way, you take everything from the left, you can move it here to set up your action. So let's say if the date and time today equals July 7, 2026. Just see what happens. Now you get case 1, and you can add as many cases as you need. Now this case is not that good or anything like that, but when you start working, you will see that you will need conditions like logic, like switch, like if. We also have if. We have for each, which is going in a loop and creating, doing the action for each item in the loop. And you have also parallel. We'll have other videos for this. Okay. All you need to know now is that you have two ways of doing actions. One is right here, and the other one is in the workflow. Okay. You also have error handling, and you have a debugger here that you can look at if you need it. But this is a little bit down the road. We'll have videos for that specifically. Now, one more thing important to notice. This was a button that is kind of sitting on the page, doesn't have any parents, we don't know, it doesn't have any context, okay? But you have repeaters. So when you put a repeater, now every item here has context, okay? So if you put the button here, we can drag it down. For some reason it won't let me drag it down. Let's say we put the button here. Now the button has context, okay? It knows where it's sitting. So now it can do different things. So for example, now you can say, okay, first of all, the data can be different. It can be row specific. So let's say the button could be the name, okay? That's how you set up specific data for the row, okay? But in addition to that, now we can take action that is specific to each row, okay? So let's edit in, let's remove this one. For example, we say you selected, and then we put, it says here, this repeater item. I can just drag the name. By the way, you probably should put a space, so I will put a spacer after that. Let's move it. All right, you selected, thank you. And now you can put the name of the person. So we have use a table data, so we put the name. And we're also going to add a spacer here. Okay, now let's see what happens. It's going to save it automatically, but let's try it. So we need to switch to preview. Click. You selected Javanese chicken curry. Thank you, Merab. This is my name. It took it from the database. Okay. So that's how you do action specific to a row. Now this is an example that is not really useful, but there are many examples of what you would use an action specifically on one item at a time. Another thing that you can do is you can add something we call a context menu. Context menu right here. I'm gonna edit. It doesn't look right now very nice, but I would edit here on the right, but right now it's fine. And you can see now you have actions already in the context menu that are specific to this item. Okay, so now let's set it up. So if I click edit, I can say update data. No, that's not the right one. Should be open update item form. Okay, so we have for every table we have the update form ready. So if you click on open update form, it will already show you that item. Okay, you can see already it has all the details. That's all you have to do. Okay, and there's another one, delete. So in delete, we're going to choose delete row, and we might want to add confirmation, ask for confirmation. So actually we're going to move ask for confirmation before, and I don't know why we have this here, but you can ignore it. Now let's click on delete. It's going to ask me, are you sure? Confirm. Now it's deleted it. Okay, so this is how you set up two actions for specific for each item.